These LRMs will go to the Vindy.
Roger.
There it is, pilot incapacitated. That's what we're looking for.
Well, there goes nothing.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Battletech Urban Warfare, where we play through the entire Battletech campaign with Urban Warfare and all the current DLC installed. Today we're going to work on getting a few of our backup mech warriors a little bit more XP, and we're going to upgrade the Argo as well. And we're also going to continue to sort of prepare for the next upcoming campaign mission. So thank you all so much for your continued support on this series. You guys have been so amazing. And if you're new to the channel and you're a fan of awesome sauce, feel free to subscribe for your daily dose. Alright, so you can see we've got, we repaired the Blackjack, and of course we have 1 day for the Blackjack to repair. All it was a little bit of structure damage. We've got Behemoth and Glitch both out of action for 14 days from the last mission. They took a heck of a pounding. And let's see, what else do we need to catch up on? We got a financial report coming up here in about 25 days. That's okay. We got plenty of money, but we do need to start upgrading the Argo. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Go to engineering and ship upgrades. And I'm going to walk you through kind of the way I do this, okay? I know some people like to get this mech bay, the extra mech bay first so they can slot 2 mechs in. Having 2 mechs repair at the same time means nothing if you don't repair any faster, right? So if we were to add this other mech bay, so here I'll show you, okay? So the number of tech points that you have influences how fast you repair. So what I look at when I'm trying to prioritize these based on, and now it's different in RogueTech, right? Because it's based on money too. But right now we have so much money that we don't really need to worry as much about that. So what I look at is how many days it's going to take to complete and how many tech points we're going to get out of it. Okay, so right here we look at 20 days for 3 tech points. Now that's close to accurate. It's not quite because it requires repaired power conduits. So if we could look at repaired power conduits, we can see that it's going to take 10 days. And the cost is negligible, right? So it's going to take 30 days to get 3 mech points. Here's the thing. If we go and look at this, the repaired scaffolding, it's much cheaper. Not that that matters, we have plenty of money, but it gives you 2 tech points for 20 days. So instead of waiting for 30 days to get 3 tech points, we're going to get 2 tech points in 20 days. This is a better first buy all around, period. Money-wise, time-wise, tech points that you get per time, everything. It's better all around. So going for the first mech bay is never a better choice. Now, one other reason why you might go for the repaired power conduits is because that will also allow you to upgrade other things. Right now, we're going to need to upgrade tech points faster than anything. We can replace our pilots and have backup pilots pretty easily, right? Now, they're not going to be as highly skilled, but that's okay. They'll at least be able to pilot the mechs, and what that means is we'll be able to level up other pilots. Now, once we've got these repaired power conduits, we can also complete this job. So this is a really good one. In 10 days, we can get 2 tech points. However, it's a little misleading in a way because you actually have to wait for the repaired power conduit. So it's 20 days for 2 points. But what we can do is essentially after we get, wrong one again. After we get the Mech Bay 1 done, that's 2 tech points for 20 days, then we can do the repaired power conduits. After that, then we can do this guy. So essentially, this will only be 10 days for 2 tech points once we've done the mech bay. So essentially, and we don't even need to do the mech bay, right? So we could do this first. We could do the repaired power conduits and then do this because this is still a better buy, time-wise and money-wise, than 3 points. Because this doesn't give you 2 mech bays that work at the speed of however many tech points you have. This gives you 2 mech bays that both work at half the speed. So if you've got 2 mechs that are being repaired at the same time, it doesn't repair them both at the same speed. Each one of those mechs takes longer. Now, if I'm completely wrong on that, let me know. But as far as I remember, the testing that I did when I first played this game, that's how it worked. So you don't actually get like twice the speed. You basically get the number of tech points is split evenly between the number of mechs that you're actively working on. So since we have 2 mech bays, and we have 2 mechs that we can repair at the same time, those tech points are going to be split evenly between the 2. If there's only 1 repairing at any given time, we'll be able to repair that 1 at full speed using all the tech points. Your mech techs essentially have to split between the jobs. So the optimal order in terms of getting our mechs repaired fastest in the future and minimizing our downtime in between missions when it comes to mechs, which is going to be our biggest downtime right now, is going to be this repair scaffolding. Then we're going to grab the repaired power conduits. Then we're going to grab this second upgrade here, automation. And then we're going to grab mech bay 2. Actually, I think this might be more efficient as well. No, it's 20 days for 2 tech points. So it is actually, all 3 of these are more efficient, and then going with the second mech bay. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. Just wanted to walk you through sort of my logic there, why I'm picking that. Okay, so let's get started on this guy and get that built out. That way in 20 days we'll be a little faster at fixing our mechs. And then we want to check out our mech warriors here. Just do a quick. Now normally I'll do these at the end of the episode, not at the beginning, because I want to get into combat first and then finish it up. That way whoever doesn't want to watch this kind of stuff can skip out at the halfway through the video or whatever. Okay, so Behemoth and Glitch are both out of commission. There's no reason to train them. Let's see, Decker, I believe, was our sniper. Yes, he is. I want our sniper to be the sensor locker. Now, I thought a lot about this. I kind of was thinking maybe my scout would do that. However, I'm not gonna have my scout in like a light mech or anything like that. And if the scout gets sort of close enough to really detect one, we don't need to sensor lock. A lot of times that person will be out of line of sight. So we want to be able to sensor lock with someone who, it doesn't matter if they sensor lock, right? They can basically take their turn to sensor lock. So I'm going to do that on the sniper. We can change that later if it doesn't work out. We can always train another mech warrior. But for now, that's what I'm going to do. Now, the reason I want someone other than our LRM lobber to do that is because I want to follow up on a target that's out of line of sight with indirect fire on our LRM lobber, which is eventually going to be all LRMs. So I'm going to train Decker in sensor lock. That'll get rid of that minimum range, or part of it anyway, which will help with those AC2s as well, so I like that.
Training complete.
Now let me know in the comments below if you disagree with that decision and why, because I'm certainly always open to feedback and recommendations. Now Medusa, let's see, did I... Okay, now I'm wondering... Yeah, I actually did that completely wrong. He is our... Okay, so we're going to have to switch these guys. That's unfortunate. So I guess Decker is now going to be our sniper, and Medusa will be sort of... I totally did that wrong. Glitch was our sniper, and Decker was our LRM lobber. So Glitch is now going to be the LRM lobber, and Decker will be the sniper. So Medusa will essentially be the replacement LRM lobber right now. Well, I need to remember that. I should probably write these down so I don't forget. Okay, so let's go ahead and get multi-target on Medusa.
Mech warrior training complete.
Okay, now Spenthia is the replacement for Behemoth. So we need to work on getting, both guts a little higher and also piloting a little higher. Now we don't need to do that right away because we're not really getting a bonus for having a base melee hit. It's kind of good, but really I'd like to get Gunnery 4 before I worry about doing any of that. So we're going to leave her without XP for now, and then we'll work on getting, once we have Gunnery 4, then we'll work on getting, basically Guts 4, and then this, and then we'll get piloting up, and we'll get this skill. Because we need to get these 2 skills before we can progress up these other lines, so that's what we're going to do there. So we'll leave Spenthia for now. Vamerix is not going to do sensor lock, so I think I'll do multi-target on Vamerix as well, since that is a pretty strong skill. The other option would be to essentially take Bulwark, but I think I'd really like to have multi-target on my Brawler so I could split up fire if I need to, and so that's what we're going to do. So we could of course take Tactics, which we're not really going to get anything for the indirect fire penalty. When we get to this skill, obviously like we just saw, we are going to get a bonus to the minimum range, which we are going to want, but I think we're going to want to get multi-target first, so we're going to save for that on Vamerix. Okay. So I think we're ready to go, other than we need to wait a day. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this for a day. And once that blackjack is done being worked on, we're going to go ahead and go to that command center, and we're going to take a contract. Now, I want to focus on doing 1.5 skulls, if possible, because our lance is at 2 skulls. I think the 1.5s will be reasonably... they're not going to be super challenging, but they're not going to be, just... Well, they might be pushovers. We'll see. But I want to clear these missions that we can do here before we move on to the next spot. So we'll go do a travel mission after we do these. So we're going to work on this battle first here, and it's a 1.5 skull, so that's about perfect for us. So let's go ahead and do that. And we still got plenty of cash. We don't really need to worry about cash a ton, and that's going to give us 3 picks. Whether or not we'll have 14 salvage at the end of this, I don't know, but let's go ahead and risk it. Okay, so we're going to want Medusa here on this guy. We're going to want Decker. I can't believe I totally screwed that up, but that's okay. And we're going to want Spenthia on the Shadowhawk. Good. So we'll just have to remember to keep the person with sensor lock on the Blackjack. And again, if that doesn't work out, if we decide to change that build, we can always do that. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. So let's go ahead and deploy. Many years ago, we fought a lengthy conflict with the Taurians here in Weldry. Recently, however, news has trickled in from the remote system region of the planet. Enemy forces harrying regional transportation. Eyewitness reports describe very old mechs in colors from the conflict long since ended. You are to show these old mech warriors that the war is over for them as well. Alright, let's go ahead and get started.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Getting on in there. Looks like we found our targets, Commander. Move forward and clear them out. Be careful. These mechs may be old and poorly maintained, but they can still kill you. I love that emblem. I'm never going to get tired of that, guys. I really am not.
My childhood.
Raise your hand if you hated your childhood, too. Raise your hand if you're still in your childhood. Just don't say it in Discord. Alright. Now, let's just take a look at the terrain here. Oh, they're going to be right up on there and really have the advantage. Well, that may just be the way of it. Can we get moved into some trees here? No. Alright, well, that's fine. That's interesting that we get one more evasion by going there. Are we getting 5 and 4? That's kind of interesting. We're getting 5 there, too. I think we'll just go ahead and move up here. Alright, let's see if Spenthia can get in there and get shot at nice and early. Well, they haven't detected her yet, so that's okay. Get our Blackjack up there. And the Vindy. Well, that Blackjack is not getting much evasion. It might be because of the pilot, I suppose. Alright. I'm not a huge fan of moving through that. Why don't we get down in the trees and move through the water instead? That way we're not... It's probably a little faster to go around the side, but I really don't want to be unstable for a turn, so we're going to get our frontliners up in the trees. Also, being in the trees makes you a little harder to spot. That might be one of the reasons why we're not detecting them. Yeah, oops. Alright, and it looks like we can move far enough here to get up into the trees as well.
Confirmed.
Very nice, very nice. Alright. Alright, Spenthia. Actually, I guess, Vam, you're kind of the... Oh, yeah, that's right. The water is actually going to be considerably slower. So it might take us a couple turns to move through the water, so... I think it will be alright. Yeah, let's see if we can get more. We can get 4 evasion there. That's nice.
On my way.
Alright, now we do have an enemy contact.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, it's a Griffin! Man, if we could get that guy. Woo-wee! Yeah, we really, we definitely want to start filling our team out with a couple extra mechs here, if at all possible. Alright, let's get him up into the trees here.
Roger.
Do we... How far? Okay, so that's going to give us 3 evasion. I want to get through that water as fast as I can. So I'm going to move Vam there. Because I should, when the turn starts, I should be able to move out of the water and closer to those trees, potentially. And then... How far can... We can get 2 evasion there, but only 1 here. Okay, so we're going to take the 1 evasion... No, that'll be fine. That way they're not quite as clumped to potentially avoid. Oh, and he went first. I guess I didn't even think about that. Got some good hits there. Took off an evasion, so he's still got more evasion. Oh, he's only got 3 actually. So he's got the same that Vam does in the Centurion.
What can I do for you?
All right, what can we do here now? If we get him forward, So he's not going to have as much as evasion as I'd like. Oh, there's 2 evasion. And he is in optimal range. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Moving out. All weapons are go.
Very nice. Few hits there, not amazing, but it did take 1 evasion, so... Alright, we got a Vindicator on the field as well. Ooh, lots of hits coming in on the Shadowhawk.
Is that it?
Is that it? That was quite a bit of damage there. Okay, now, Vam. What can we do with you? Is there any reason to be in the water? Any reason not to be in the water? I don't know if it's moving into a square or if it's moving through a square that slows you down. 75, 55, 55. Okay. 75. Yeah, so it's pretty much the same hit chances for all that stuff. So we'll just go ahead and move there into the water. I'm not sure if I don't remember if the cooling applies when the turn is over, like at the end of the turn after you've gone, or if it applies... Oh, the... What?
Minor damage, Commander.
Didn't that Vindicator already fire? Are there 2 Vindicators? Oh, there are. I was like, okay, so that's a 1R. He's got a medium laser, small laser, LRM-5, and a PPC. They've both got PPCs. Ideally, that would have been... Oh, he's got a PPC too. Okay, good. Because I was thinking, geez, we really need to be taking out the PPC first, but there's 3 of them that all have PPCs, so we need to take out all of them quickly. Let's see. Just the AC2s. I do kind of want to get closer because then I get the medium lasers involved as well, and they're decent hit chances, so that is exactly what we're going to do. Move this blackjack up, get some shots there on the Griffin. I don't want to use the call... Well, I don't even know that we can yet. We can't use a... what is it called again? Precision shot? Precision strike. I keep wanting to call it called shot.
All weapons are
Come on, get some good hits there. Now we got a few. We're chewing them up slowly, but man, we're so vulnerable right now to those PPCs. And they have a lot of them. Alright. So let's get up here as far as we can. I am going to... Can we get more than 1 evasion? No, we cannot. In fact, we don't even get an evasion in some of these spots. Wait, was that in the trees and getting evasion? No, I was just... Yeah, no, it's not. I feel like moving in the water might have been just a bad decision overall. Now, unfortunately, that Griffin is going to get a chance to go. Well, one of the 3 is going to get a chance to move. So I'm kind of hoping that we can do some serious damage here. What arm? Okay, the PPC is actually in this arm. Yeah, we can't take a precision shot anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we're just going to have to do what we can to this Griffin and hope we get a lucky shot. He's got lots of instability, but that doesn't really buy us anything. And now he's going first, which means at least he's spreading the damage around.
light damage.
But the unfortunate part about all of that is that they're now going to be able to... Now, are these LRMs and PPCs? They are. Medium. So he's got a medium and a small laser. Now, the PPCs and the large, or the LRMs, rather, all have a minimum range. So that is definitely one of the benefits. Now, the right side is getting shredded here. So I think what I'd like to do is come over here and present... I can't really, can I? Because that's not going to be a good shot there. What about... I don't want to be there either, because that's... Oh, and I only get 1 evasion. Man, this is not... That's better. But I go through and become unsteady by doing that, which is the downside. But I need to get that evasion back on him. Although the 1 tick of evasion is not going to do really anything. Oh, dang it. That was a misclick. I cannot believe I just did that. Well, maybe we can get really freaking lucky. What arm is that on? The right arm? Oh man, those shots are so bad though. They really are. That was a really bad play on my part. I can't believe I did that. What I was trying to do is move and get so that I could actually hit him. That's too bad. And at this point, yeah, because it's interrupting line of sight here, right? I'm almost wondering if it'd be more beneficial to go with Vigilance and Hunker Down, Guard and Entrenched, and it removes all stability damage. Remove Unsteady, gain Guarded, and Entrenched. So there's no reason to use Vigilance. Guard will give us the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and brace. Now, the reason I'm going to do that is because our accuracy sucks on these two shots. And I really want to get that damage reduction. And hope that I don't get my arm blown off. Lost an evasion. That's okay. He hit the left side there, so that's good. Alright, now what I'd really hope to do is take this Griffin out of the fight before the next turn. That's what my goal is right now. Boy, I still can't believe I made that mistake, guys. That's just... I'm sure you guys can believe it. You've seen me play this game before. Now, if we need to use a called shot with one of the other two guys, we will. Alright, here comes the last shot. Oh, nice. He's shooting at a different person. That is beautiful. I mean, the Blackjack's the last person I want him to shoot at, but that's how it went down, so... Alright, now, if I move... Okay, so we're still not getting much evasion on Decker at all, which is okay. That's totally okay. Now, how's our hit chances here? That's good. So let's see if we can knock the Griffin on its butt. We should have enough stability damage to do exactly that. Now, the right side is the one that's damaged. So I think what I'd rather do is move him over here. I mean, I don't think it really matters. There's still going to be shots that can potentially go into that side. Yeah, I don't know that it matters at all where I move him. Let's do that.
Moving out.
I want to get him closer to those trees if possible. Now, center torso I need 90 on. I don't think the called shot's going to be worth it. There's nothing here that's worth taking off. Now, we could certainly take that arm off, guaranteed. If we do hit, right? Let's see what that called shot's like there. On the arm. 22%. That just isn't very good, and I don't think we're gonna be able to rely on that. I would rather get the accuracy. Yeah, I'd rather get the accuracy bonus that's gonna come with building up our resolve. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a shot. Oh, are you kidding me? Man. All right, Medusa. You have got to finish this guy off here. All right, how's our accuracy going to be here? Nice. Okay, and then the left side is what is injured on the Vindicator. So what I want to do is keep the right side angled towards the two that I think will still be alive if he potentially gets shot at. Now, I don't think he will. I think they'll shoot at the Blackjack or the Shadowhawk, one of the two.
I copy.
Alright, now he should be down. That's a knockdown. Now, he's not dead. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that we would kill him. Now, I think we probably would have killed him if I wouldn't have made that mistake with the Shadowhawk. Okay. I'm super happy that he went in for a punch on the Vindicator because that PPC does a ton of damage.
You got nothing, you hear me?
Nothing. Okay. Now maybe I can bait. Oh, that's good. Now which side? Our right side is pretty damaged, but we've got fully. I don't really want to. Our back armor is full, right? So what I can do is present a little bit of back armor to that PPC. And hopefully they'll hit some back armor instead of my right side arm or anything like that. And we'll get 2 more evasion. So let's see if we can finish this guy off. How we doing here? We got 32 on the center torso. And we've got 18 on the arm. Yeah, I just want to get him knocked out. I want him out of the game. Let's see if we can hit that center torso and be done with it. There we go. CT destroyed. Pilot incapacitated. So we'll have a couple pieces of the, we'll have a couple pieces there. Ooh. Shooting the Vindicator. Alright, now.
Losing armor.
Next thing we need to do is switch targets. And take out one of these guys as fast as we possibly can. The best way to do that right now, considering how we're positioned, is to open up the back armor on this Vindy and just be done with him. So let's do exactly that. Let's get in here. See if we can open up his back. Okay. One less evasion. That's good. Oh, you know, the one thing I should try to remember is that Precision Strike will actually get rid of... It will push them back in initiative. Okay. Okay, so maybe we want to move the Shadowhawk first so that I can actually... Actually, I already did move the Shadowhawk, didn't I? Yep, I did. So that's not really an option. What I was looking to do, guys, just so I can kind of bring you in on my thought process here, is I wanted him to be in optimal range of with the AC2s, right? But I can't really do that. Not and have him in cover. Now I can, but he won't have a back shot, right? Now I can here, but his right side is still exposed. So we're in danger of losing that arm, right? Because that PPC does 45 damage, I believe, correct? I believe it does. Can we take a look here? Is there any... Oh, yeah. So 40... Nope, that's the AC. What was it, Decker? Nope, it's Medusa. Oh, it's 50 damage. So if you'd imagine, if that hits, right? I don't want that to hit the arm. What I want to do is be in the trees. So let's try this first. Let's move with the Vindicator first, and then see if we can get those back shots in there. Now that's not a great hit. That's not a great hit chance with the LRMs. So I think what I'll do is I'll take a multi-target and put those LRMs on
Acknowledged.
over here on the other Vindicator. So let's go ahead and multi-target, and then B, these LRMs will go to the Vindy.
Roger.
There it is, pilot incapacitate. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. Luckily, opening up that back really was what we needed to save our butts. So now what I can do is so we can actually move over here with the blackjack now and expose our left side. Now, we're not going to have optimal shots with some of that range, right? But that's okay. Oh, yeah, we are. Hell yeah. All right. Maybe... What do we do here? Do we want to try to take that guy out? No, I think we just go for it.
Firing a full salvo.
Just weaken him a little bit, get some of that armor off of him. Ooh, that was a lucky miss, man. Awesome. You know, when you get lucky like that, you know, after making a mistake, it's really quite refreshing. Because you know, when you make silly mistakes, it's I wouldn't say it's frustrating, but I definitely feel like, you know, I should have done something different. Okay, now that's going to come in through his side, which is probably okay because we can rotate our team around his side and just open up that side. Because that's the side he's got the PPC on anyway. So I think that's what we want to do here. Now I think since the Shadowhawk is facing forward, I do maybe want to protect that right arm. Because that right arm's pretty low, and if he gets hit with that PPC in the right arm, his arm is toast. Now the leg is not. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use Vigilance. Just because I am worried about losing that. It's too bad we missed that AC shot. Alright. We got an optimal range on everything? We sure do. Alright, let's get that Centurion moved around, rotated, and come in on that right side. We just want to open up that side and get to that side torso. At least knock off that arm.
Receiving you.
Okay. Now, we're not going to be able to do much in terms of... Let's see, that right side is definitely exposed. Yeah, that's also making me a little nervous. So we definitely want to use, I think, Vigilance on him too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with Medusa first. Yeah, we're going to go with Medusa and try to open up the side with that PPC if we can. Oh, I can't believe we missed with that. What a turn of events, huh?
Standing by.
Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get unlucky. Alright, so what we can do is move here. That right side will be exposed or potentially shot, so we're going to go ahead and use Vigilance again.
Firing all weapons.
Alright, so he's definitely going to fall down, it looks like. Very nice, very nice. So his accuracy should be pretty bad. I think that actually pushes him back in initiative as well, so we should be able to go first. Yeah, everyone's going to get to go before he does, so that's perfect. So this should be the end of him. I think we're going to use as many called shots as we can here. That AC5 is not going to hit, and I want it to. Am I worried about the unsteady? I don't think so. Because I don't think he's got a huge chance to hit anyway. There we go. There we go, guys. This is what we want. Oh, I hope we finish him off. Now, do we just try to take that leg? Man, our call shots are so bad. It is possible. We could take that leg. Yeah, I think we're going to go to try to take the leg. Because if we don't take the leg...
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Orders.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take that leg at all, but...
Location confirmed. Here it comes.
PPC was crit. That's good, that's good.
Solid connection on that one.
Alright, Bam. I need you to take that damn leg off, buddy. I really do. Let's see if we can get in closer. So maybe the Vindicator will shoot at the Centurion instead of trying to go for the Blackjack. The only thing I don't like is having them sitting behind each other, because if he misses the Centurion, he could potentially get a stray PPC shot on that Blackjack. Alright, let's see. I don't like doing that necessarily. It's not the perfect move. We'll see. See if we can get lucky on that leg. Nope. Mech's still out. Alright, excellent work, Commander. The zone is clear. The board is green. Let's go home.
Mission successful.
Alright. Alright, no pilot injuries. That's great. We definitely are going to have some... Oh, I guess we won't have any repair time, I don't think, because I don't think we took any structure damage at all. Doesn't look like we have any structure crits. Great. Okay, so that was a perfect mission. Well, I mean, it wasn't perfect as in we didn't make any mistakes. We obviously did. But we didn't get out of it. Man, yeah, we just maul all these mechs. I don't understand why we're only getting one part. Like, I don't think that we... I don't feel like we did that much damage to those guys. Okay, there's lots of heat sinks, lots of jump jets, LRM ammo, a couple PPCs. Yeah, so we're just going to take all three mech parts, and we'll see what we get. LRM 10, LRM 5, I'm glad we got the LRM 10. PPCs, that's great. In case we go with a dual PPC build. How many PPCs do we have now? None, so that's good. We'll basically have a second PPC we can use for like a double PPC build, potentially, if we get a mech that can field that. Okay. Not terrible. Alright. Let's go take a look at our mech bay. I just want to do a quick glance at our mechs and just see. Actually, let's take a look at our pilots first. Just see if anybody who just was in a mission has enough XP to get kind of the next thing we want them to get. Let's see. Piloting, melee hit. We're not really worried about that on Decker. He's going to be our sniper now. Guts, recoil penalty. Not really worried about that on him either. So I think we'll just save that. It would be nice to get another health, but I don't remember when we get that. I think it is at 7. Yeah, so we're a ways away from that. Yeah, okay, so we'll need a couple more levels. So I think we're going to just focus on gunnery and going up and getting that breaching shot for now. And then I think piloting, what do we get with piloting? I think it's just melee hit and unsteady threshold. But we got that at 4, and I think we get another unsteady, I believe. Oh, we get, I think, max evasion. Yeah, we get max evasion, I think, here at 6. So that's going to be nice to get 2, but I think it's probably less of a priority than getting up to breaching shot. Because I would like, eventually, I'd like to have a couple punchy weapons on the sniper, right? 2 PPCs or something, so that we can get a breaching shot on 2 separate targets with multi-target. All right. Spent the...
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, you're going to be ready to go by the time we do another mission. So we're going to go ahead and work on you. Can we get anything other than guts? I think that's a good investment. And then what do we get on piloting before 4? I'm trying to think. I think we get... Yeah, so we do get an unsteady threshold at 4. But it's mostly just melee hit on these 2. So we'd have to go all the way to 4 to get that unsteady threshold, which... That's going to be helpful, especially on a tank, but I don't know that it's higher priority than getting gunnery 4 and potentially gunnery, not gunnery 5, but this, so that when he's guarded or entrenched or anything like that. Okay. And then I think tactics, yeah, that's not really going to give us anything, and I don't even think... I think tactics 4 actually gives us indirect fire penalty, so that's not really going to help us until 5. So that's going to be a pretty large investment to get a bonus there. So I think the 4 health is certainly going to help, or the gunnery, one of these 2. Yeah, I think I'll go with the 4 health for now because we have had one mission where if we would have got one more stray hit, we would have lost the pilot. So I'm going to go ahead and invest in that for now, and then we'll save for gunnery 4.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And then VAM, we definitely want to finish out multi-target. And I think we're going to leave it at that. And because tactics, I just don't think we're going to get anything. I guess tactics 5 actually would be a minus 45 minimum range. And I think that would help a lot on VAM because she's in there close and she's got an AC. So I think we will take that and we will get this minus 45. And then we'll continue up these lines to get to the ace pilot. I definitely want to get that.
Training complete.
Okay, cool. So that's those guys ready. And Mech Bay, we don't need to worry about that. We don't have any repairs. Let me just double check that, but I'm pretty sure we just don't have anything we need to repair right now. Yeah, we're good to go. And I don't think we actually got anything. Let's take a look at this Vindicator real quick. I just want to hit the Mech Bay just to kind of take an overview of our sniper to see if there... Oh, look at that. So we could, in theory... now, I don't think we need to worry about it now, but once we're getting close to getting breaching shot, we're going to want to get a second punchy weapon in there, like a PPC. Yeah, I think we're going to want to do that. I don't think we need to worry about that right now, but definitely at some point we're going to want to do that. Now, what's the weight on the LRM? It is 5 tons, and what's the PPC again? I think it's like 7. Yeah, it's 7. So we'd have to do a little bit of moving around. Of course, we get rid of 2 tons of ammo, so that would be perfect. I'm kind of curious now that we're in here. I just want to see if we do put the PPC in there on the other arm. What are we looking at in terms of heat management? Yeah, that's a problem. And we're gonna have to get double heat sinks or something that has better cooling in order to make that work. So, or we'll have to go with some bigger auto cannons, maybe. I'm not really sure. We'll have to play around with that. For now, we're just definitely going to leave it as is. What else can we potentially modify? Let's just take a quick look at our... Oh, actually, this Vindicator's not the sniper anyway. What am I talking about? The Blackjack would be our sniper for now. We could, of course, switch those, but we wouldn't have the missiles. And so what do we have for missile hardpoints? We don't have another one. So I think this is kind of where this guy's going to stay for now. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at our command center, go to contracts,
I've got to hand it to Dr. Murat.
and next one we want to work on is the interdiction mission. That's an ambush convoy, so that'll be kind of fun. A little different than what we've done so far. I don't know that I want to take as much salvage because there's not going to be as many mechs. There could potentially be a lot of weapons on the field too, though, so I think we will go ahead and do that and take, you know, three salvage. So again, we're going to pretty much take the same team. We're going to take Spenthia on the Shadowhawk, Vam on the Centurion, Decker on the Blackjack as our new sniper since we screwed up their training, and Medusa on the Vindicator as our LRM lobber, our eventual LRM lobber. And we're going to do that in the next episode, guys. So thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I had a ton of fun with you dudes, and stay tuned for the next episode. And if you had as much fun as I did, let me know by crushing that like button. It means the world to me, and thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. And as always, I can't wait to see you in the next episode for some more gaming shenanigans. I love ya!